Hello everyone, I'm Jay. This past week I did something that is kind of crazy. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and now I found myself in a place where I could make it happen. That thing is, I bought a house. But not just any house, it's a project house. One that's going to take me a long time to work on and fix up, but one that I will ultimately be so excited to live in. Now there's something about this house that you should probably know. It was a HUD home. Now the thing about HUD homes and foreclosures in general is there's a very negative stigma. They are known to have a lot of problems. Usually whenever something goes into foreclosure, people aren't taking care of it. Whatever the case is, usually these homes are in rough condition, and this one is no different. Now the house behind me, it's a 1950s home, about 1,100 square feet, 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom. It was built outside of city limits, which means that it's the Wild West. Anything goes. So I wouldn't be surprised if we find some very interesting facts out about this house as we go through the renovation process. One of the huge selling points for this property is the size of the yard. I mean, it is gigantic. It's 1/3 of an acre, which around here you can get city lots that are somewhat large, but this little house, this 1,100 square foot house, is sitting on just about 1/3 of an acre, and it's perfect. I'm looking forward so much to having this room where I can do a little bit of gardening. I'll have room for my dog. I think it's going to be great. When I saw this house online, I decided to drive by it one day after work, and I honestly thought that, yeah, I want this. Let's make it happen. So I worked with a friend of mine who's a realtor, and we put in an offer, and our offer got accepted. If you don't know how HUD housing works, there is no offer counter offer phase. They pretty much accept your offer or reject it. After our offer was accepted, we had a few days to do inspections. Things that I really wanted to look for was the roof, walls weren't bowing, the outside brick was in good condition, make sure that the crawl space had no real terrifying features about it, and the foundation. Those are the really important things to me. I can take care of cosmetics, I can take care of re-drywalling and plumbing and electrical, so that's the stuff that I don't mind being in bad shape. As you go through the house, you can see that the carpets are horrifying. Wall paint, baseboards, you have some really weird drywall patches. The kitchen has never been cleaned in like 3 years. You have insects everywhere. There's some previous termite damage. All kinds of stuff that we're gonna get to dig into and find out how to fix. Once I won the bid on this property, I had to go get the biggest, scariest check I have ever delivered in my life. And it was a little bit nerve-wracking. So walking up to the building, just having the cash in hand, going through the giant double doors to the title company, it was terrifying. And signing all the paperwork, saying like, yeah, this is gonna be my house now. This is my problem, my responsibility. So now having a house that I own that I still can't technically live in yet because I have to do so much work to it, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's a little crazy, but I'm really glad that I did it. As I go through this project, I'm going to be reporting the costs of everything that I buy for this house. I'm going to be recording the equipment, the materials, if I have to hire outside labor, all that is going to go into a report where you can see exactly what to expect if you're going to be getting into a project like this for yourself. I'm also going to be posting timelines and how many man hours I've put into this. And I expect it's going to be rather high because I'm going to have a lot of learning to do along the way. You can watch YouTube tutorials all you want for finding out how to fix this stuff, but until you actually dig into it and do it yourself, it's just not going to compare to the real thing. With all that said, I hope that you guys follow along with me as I go through remaking this house. I think it's going to be an amazing project, something that I look forward to doing, and I hope you learn something from it as well. For this one, I plan to do the majority of it myself. In the future though, I might have to hire out some people to help, and that's totally okay. It just kind of depends on which route you want to take. Personally, this is something that I've wanted to take on for a long time, so I look forward to getting my hands dirty. If this is something that you're interested in and you want updates on how the house is coming, please like and subscribe. I'll be posting updates regularly, and we can see how this house turns out together. Thanks. Bye.